All right, everybody. Let me just fix the mic. All right. Let me know if you can hear me, everybody on Patreon. All righty. I might have to end this stream. Damn it. Might have to end. Well, okay. Well, it's supposed to be for Patreon. So basically, hey, what's up? Well, this is supposed to be for Patreon. So I guess the YouTube fam is going to get a freebie. I'm supposed to go live on Patreon. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh well. Let's go. So the heart chakra, the opening of the way. So basically, a friend of mine and I have been having this discussion, and we've been coming to some conclusions, and utilizing some method that I just started using today, and it's already seemingly very helpful with just the schematics of it. It's very, very easy. So to talk about the heart chakra and the way that it is the opening of the way, when you think about, say, deities that are road opening, that open the roads to whatever, prosperity, abundance, just, removing obstacles from your life. It is the opening of the way because it is a crossroads deity. All roads, the four ventricles of the heart, the cross, all, it's all inclusive in that. So basically, I'm going to take it here. This one's going to be a pretty short because it's going to be a short Patreon live stream, and I don't know what I did wrong. Like, I can just start going. I don't have to use. Well, I found out I don't have to use Streamlabs anymore if I don't want to, for just going live regularly. But yeah. So basically, opening the way. Yep, the four elements. The four ventricles of the heart, the cross, the four elements. And then there's that fifth element that we're talking about, which would be like spirit, ether, and whatnot. And so the heart chakra opens the way because everything has to go through it. What up, Lemuria? What is up? Everything has to go through the heart. You have to cross through or down or some sort of way. That's why it's a cross. Some sort of way to get somewhere. So you want to get to the three lower chakras. You got to go through the heart. You want to get to the upper or this area. You got to go through the heart. So what that means is this: working with your heart. And a lot of that is clearing that energy. Most of the time, it's clearing that energy. So what me and a friend were talking about, my friend Gail, we were talking about, say, the situation with the inner child. Okay, going back and feeding your inner child, and going back and visiting at your inner child, and remembering what you did as a kid. Remembering what you did as a child, and that's how you connect with that. So like, if you like, going and just do childlike things, remember what you like to do. So if you like to play Game Boy, if you don't have a Game Boy Color or Game Boy at all, find a Game Boy emulator. You can get that free on any app store, and just go back to your childhood and just have fun and just work with that energy. What it will do is open a portal back up, and then after you're vibing high, you're playing those video games you did as a kid. You can now what will happen is it will be a portal back to those things, the issues, the problems. There's a reason why a lot of us don't remember our younger years, that would be considered the inner child and not the teenager and above. And that is strictly because, when we have traumatic events at that age, a lot of the emotions are taken away from us. And we're just working. Hey, what's up, Deep Thoughts? What is up? Glad to see you. And we don't remember those things for a reason during those ages. So going back and just figuring out, asking questions, what happened here? What happened here? Why did this happen? And understanding that, and then what you want to go back and do. And we also were talking about, she was like, oh yeah, well, what, say you have an issue with a parent. Like been outspoken about my issues with my father, like, things have kind of gone right back to where they used to be, but I had my heart activation, so that is what that situation was for. You say you have an issue with a parent or something like that, and there's a reason why you remember them a certain type of way right now and in the present now. It's because of something that happened when you were a kid. That inner child remembers and has not healed from it. So what you do is you remember if there was even one good time. So like, just remember those positive moments. So I could go back. I like wrestling. I grew up watching wrestling because of my dad. It was a big part of my childhood, a big part of that, So I work with that energy. I go back and I started just enjoying that, and that's how I can connect with that, with not only with my inner child, but I can replace all the bad memories with my father with those positive memories. And then what happens is that negative energy is removed. Doesn't mean you have to have this newfound relationship if you don't want to. But what that does is it opens up the heart because it is the opener of the way. And now you can get someplace. You can get where you're going. And you can do that with anybody in your life. Not just the inner child, not just your parents, but anybody. If, you have a friend, an ex-friend, and, we all have had falling outs with old friends. And that is weighing heavy on you. It's probably weighing heavy on your heart. Your heart collects that energy. All these energies of these traumas are first collected in the heart. Okay, that's where a lot of those feelings go to die. So the heart will collect it and then send it out to the other chakras, but the heart is like the Akashic records, basically. So it's stored there. So what you can do is you can clear that debt. You clear that debt, you clear the DNA, you clear the chakras, it's all connected. You see what I'm saying? That is how you can evolve. So basically you go back, you think about all the good memories you had with those friends, those ex-friends, and then basically you replace you don't even, at this point you don't even have to lie to yourself, because there are methods where you can put yourself in a state of delusion and think about things, think about a way that never happened in that relationship, and then replace it, and then go about that. But you just think about the positive things that happened in those relationships, and have that compassion, that love, unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness, and replace it with that, and then you can keep going. Yes, Alabi, cancer season. So this is a great season, for that this type of work to undergo. You replace it with that, and then boom. When you have thoughts of that person, you are now just thinking about try and just think about the good times. These are exercises that you can do to lighten the load on your heart, so that you can, get places in your work. This is what they call doing the work, and these are proven methods, They work. It's not anybody can do it, You can teach your kids, you teach them earlier. The earlier, the better. So when you open the way, when you go to the heart, you're at a crossroads. Whether you're at the bottom, the top, here, or here, you're trying to get to the middle path. Once you get to the middle path, you have a choice to make. Where do I go? You go where you want. You go where you want. There's no wrong way to go. But just know that the cross, when it is collapsed, when it is put back together, it creates a cube, tesseract, the heart chakra. Like on what was it? The Avengers. When in the Avengers, the Tesseract, that's the heart chakra. The Allspark, we're talking, and Transformers are talking about the soul and the heart chakra. So this is a very, very big concept. If you can do the work on your heart, then what it will help do is reset your chakras. Why? Because you're going to end up doing work on your other chakras. You're like, okay, so say you have sexual trauma. So we know that is sacral chakra. You go to the heart first, or do whatever you want, but you go to the heart first. You go to the heart first, you do that work there that you know to do there. Depending on what age that it happened, you work with that version of yourself. And you think of just the good times that you had during that when you were that age. And that's how you replace that trauma. You erase that trauma, and then you go into that chakra that it is correlated to, and you start doing the work there, but you will find out that it is easier to do the work there for a reason. Because now you have cleared out all the fucking mugginess, and all you have is the residual energy. So really, when you're doing the work there in that particular chakra, say the sacral chakra in this case that we're talking about, all you would have to do is the clearing. Things like that, the lighter things, the clearing and the balancing, and working with it however you see fit, and then you will be good. Be a lot easier. And this is just a proof. This is just proving how the heart is the opener of the way, because it opens the way to all things. All things. All things. The Christ consciousness. You can't achieve Christ consciousness without the fucking heart. I don't care how many download. I don't care how open your crown chakra or your pineal gland is, or your will. I don't care how strong your willpower is. You cannot achieve that without going through the heart. That's why in Christianity they talk about going. You have to go through Jesus Christ, because in Christianity they work with the heart chakra because they knew what was up. You have to go through the heart. And in a lot of Jewish religion, they work with the will, with willpower. They're all about imposing the will, whether your own will on yourself or your will on other people. So you'll see a lot of them wearing yellow and stuff like that because it deals with the mind. So let me see. Water, lemon. So it says major heartaches, chest pains in the last week, plus indigestion. Okay. It says thanks. Yeah. See, you guys got it. See, you guys are taking care of each other. I would say distilled water. So you get you some distilled water. Use the science on that is distilled water is, or either distilled water or water that has gone through the reverse osmosis, RO water. Water that has gone through reverse osmosis. So if you get you some spring water, hopefully, it's reverse osmosis. You can check, the bottle or the package of water if you get a big pack or whatever of what the process is. But reverse osmosis and distilled water are the cleanest waters out there. And what they do, instead of putting minerals, like making minerals store in your bones and shit, which is not supposed to do that, or depositing them, it sweeps everything out because it is a magnet. Mineral water is electric, basically, or electrolyte water, and alkaline water is electric. And what you're going to want is something that sweeps your body. It'll sweep out everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So distilled water is some of the best water that we can have. So this is why, like I have these sea moss pills. Where are they at? So I'm taking these. These are my new brand of my Alchemy Sea Moss vitamins. So they have. This will be good for replacing all the shit that you will be missing from the distilled water. It will be, what's up, vegan? Oh, big on a fit. What's up? So this is my brand. I will be putting these on the shop, hopefully today or tomorrow. Well, not today, tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do it because it's the 5th. So I'll just do it tomorrow. Fuck it, I'm not doing too much. So it's Jamaican sea moss. It was Irish sea moss. Let me see where it is. This is the sea moss that I use for the pills that I grind into powder. So basically, this is like a sea moss vitamin. So it's got sea moss, bladderwrack, dandelion root, ashwagandha, um, what else? Burdock root, echinacea, and St. John's wort on top of sea moss. So now you're getting all with just alone with bladderwrack, burdock root, and sea moss. You're getting all 102 essential minerals. So with everything else, you're getting. So that's like the vitamin part. So with everything else, you're getting the vitamins plus a detox, and the St. John's wort is going to act as like an antidepressant, or helping uplift the mood. And then you have the echinacea that's in there that's going to really boost the immune system, and the dandelion root is going to help detoxify the blood, all that. So this is like, I put together a hell of a blend. I've been taking it. It's been doing good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to like go on a 3-day fast at some point and really see how they work. I've been taking 2 to 3 pills 2 or 3 times a day, and I'm getting really, really good results. Really good for my stomach. Lately, it's really, really been doing it. So I'm going to put that up on the shop tomorrow. But yeah. So that is pretty much what I have today on the heart chakra. I'm just hanging out with you guys for a few before I go. Like I said, this is supposed to be a Patreon live. Like I even hit up one of my patrons and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go live, and then I don't know what the hell I did wrong and why it didn't show up on Patreon. I'll get it figured out. No, it'll be no issue. But found that I can go live straight from YouTube. Instead of using the the YouTube's live stream, I can just hit my webcam and then yeah. So you learn something new every day. I've been using outsourced streaming services to go live. Like Streamlabs is really, really good. It's really good. You don't have to pay for it. You can if you want to get more stuff on it, but it's really, really good alternative to not having to pay for Zoom. Like Zoom won't let you go live on that shit at all unless it's peer to peer. They're not gonna let you go live here anymore. Like I used to be able to use it for about 45 minutes. Then I'd have to, they realized people would just go in, start another, and be on live for like 3-4 hours, straight. But yeah, the kills are good, man. I'm telling you, I'm having great success with them so far. And I like to, with a lot of my products, I try them first before I put them on the shop, just so I know how they act. To a certain extent, because everybody's going to have a different response. Everybody's body's going to have a different response to everything. So I'm always looking for everybody's feedback. I encourage everybody that buys something from the shop to, leave a review. I have nothing but 5-star reviews on my shop. Check them out. Alchemy of Life Co. on Etsy. I got colloidals, detox tea, elderberry syrup, vitamins, holistic vitamins. Like, doesn't get any better than that. So, anybody have any questions? You type in the chat. And what I'll do is I'll go live with Salavi and Lloyd. I'll go live on Patreon tomorrow night. I'm gonna have it figured out. I went live on there before. And I'll be adding some more PDFs, and I'll get all 3 tiers squared away. Alrighty. Don't know if you guys can hear the fireworks. 4th of July is in full effect where I live at. I've been getting some new books, so I'll show you guys what I've been reading. So I just got this book in. It is good. It is an amazing book. It's called Sexual Secrets. Every Man Should Know. The Multi-Orgasmic Man is good. Every man should have this book. Your woman will thank you. It's a good one. Um, Hold on. I just got this book by Rudolf Steiner, How to Know Higher Worlds. It is a good book. Another good book on the soul and just how to know higher worlds. He talks a lot about the heart chakra and the soul in this book. Yeah, so I'm also reading this book. Started that book, this book, and I just got this book in. Kundalini Evolution and Enlightenment by John White. Well, edited by John White. Another good book. So that's currently what I am reading. Currently. And I'm going to be getting more Rudolf Steiner books. Like, you can just look up Rudolf Steiner on YouTube, and there's a page, there's a channel named after him, and it just has hella audiobooks, and you can just go wild. Like if you have a book and it also has an audiobook, like on YouTube, just do both. Like read a chapter and go back and listen to that chapter on the audio and see if you pick up something different. Or like read a chapter and then listen to read the first chapter and then listen to the second chapter on audio and see how that goes. I'm saying I love audiobooks too, like Man of Letters, Emerald Tablets. I love that one. He just dropped the Colburn Bible, so I'm going to go check that out at some point. The Hermetica, I'm going to go back to that one. I didn't finish that audiobook. But yeah, so that is what I'm currently reading. And, another one on the bed. I have books everywhere. Trusty Dusty book on quantum physics. Quantum Physics in Minutes. It's a good one. It is a good one. Let me see. Where's that? See the Particle Zoo. Alright. I'm just flipping through it, just showing you guys. Good book on quantum physics. Where else? Oh, quantum tunneling. I'm a big fan of quantum tunneling. This is how quantum tunneling works. My Etsy link won't post. Hold on. Oh, there you go. There's the link to the shop. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me fix that one. Crap. Uh, Etsy.com/shop/ There we go. There we go. So there is the shop. But yeah, that's gonna be the live for the night. You know, that's what I'm currently reading. We can go through. Like, anybody have any more questions? Any health related questions? Any questions on the topic of the night? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna do a pull. I'll pull two cards for you guys. I'll pull an oracle card and tarot. All right. Too many. Too many popping out on that one. This is someone near and dear to me. Asked me to. They gave me the recommend. Somebody near and dear to me gave me the recommendation for this deck, Gypsy Tarot. Cards are being stubborn tonight. They don't. Whoa. They need to hear. What is the message for the night? Damn. Oracle does not want to come out. Here we are. The Servant. So you guys got the Servant. It's a young woman who's serving, and tarot. Not quite. Damn it. Oh shit. You have Seven of Pentacles came out reversed. So you have the Servant and Seven of Pentacles reversed. So I'm teaching myself. So let's look. Let me look this up. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Because we have here a man, he's looking at all his hard work, but it's in reverse. He's looking at, he has one pentacle close to him, and he's looking at what appears to be all the others. Crap. Come on, come on. Loading slow. Trying to look this up for you guys. Beware of favors. So putting all of your energy, so represents putting all of your energies into something without reaping the benefits. So it's like, So what it seems like is like, it's like that card reverse is like being the person in the group that does all the work, and you get none of the credit. Everybody else always gets the credit, but you did all the work. You put it together. Nobody did anything, and it works perfectly with the Servant card because you were just like the servant. Almost like, it's almost like slavery type energy, if you ask me. But so let's go. Seven of Pentacles reversed represents putting all your energy and resources into something without reaping the benefits. In order to overcome these frustrations and setbacks, something will have to change. So you have to do something different, or it may be time to move on to other things. So moving on to other things. Moving on. Here is a more detailed look into some of their interpretation. Apply. So finding your priorities, failure to work hard, So on the other hand, maybe the reverse Seven of Pentacles is pointing that you aren't putting the necessary work in to succeed. So you could be procrastinating or feeling lazy, or maybe you aren't doing the planning required to reach your goals. If you want good things to come for you, then you need to buckle down and be willing to put in the necessary elbow grease. That's the only way. Knowing when to move on. So the Seven of Pentacles reverse may be a sign of the times to move on. So basically, like letting go. So it doesn't mean that you have to let go of something permanently or forever, but it's time to let go and to just move on. That's very, very fitting, and take care of yourself. A lot of times when you do that, when you take back your energy, say in a relationship or old friendship or relationship or however, they come right back for some reason. It's like scary. It's like you're like, fuck this, I'm moving on, I'm letting go. And then in crazy amount of time, they're like, hey, what's up? And then you deal with it from there, and then you have that servant energy right here. You have this oracle, the Gypsy Tarot. I really like it. So there's that for the night. I am going to do what I got to do for the rest of the night. Well, do what I get to do. Have a great night, guys. Enjoy yourselves.